On this episode of INfowars New Blitz, a mother gets billed for cleaning up her own son's blood. Military sources says that British commandos are in Syria, and a TSA whistleblower says that, the TSA is deliberately hiring pedophiles. That and a lot more, straight ahead. Okay, first off is this article, which is from the Huffington Post. Grieving mother billed for cleaning up after son killed by undocumented drunk driver. Wait, what? That doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyway, a South Carolina woman is facing tragedy last June when a drunk driver killed her oldest son. But the still grieving motherless Loretta Robinson is now being filed for various charges associated with the accident, including a $50 charge to clean up her son's blood off the road. What the heck is going on here, folks? I'm gonna read on here. Justin Walker Robinson's deceased son was found at fault for the accident. The accused driver, Annie Gonzalez, terrifiably pleaded guilty in court last Tuesday, the Daily Mail reported. According to MSNBC, the undocumented woman had been living in the United States for 12 years, but he never got a South Carolina driver's license. I mean, literally, it's always the undocumented that are killing people, but the citizens get the book thrown at them. I mean, this is the type of stuff I can't believe, though. That is really, really saddening to hear that, but this is exactly what I'm talking about here. I mean it. This woman's son just died, and they actually bill her for some dumb crap like this. She doesn't need this type of stuff going on here. I mean, how hard is it? I mean, it's already hard enough that her son died, he had to bury her or whatever. Now he's getting fined for cleaning up his blood? This is total craziness. This, man, just real craziness. An article written by Steve Watson is called Military Sources. British Commandos operating in Syria. Assad compound under siege. And at the bottom it says, reporters suggest Western military intervention in full swing. Yep, so Obama's finally setting people. We'll soon follow suit with this one. Anyway, the French, British, and Turkish military sources have suggested that an elite British soldiers have entered northern Syria and are operating 10 kilometers inside the country in what is thought to be the first offensive Western intervention against the Assad regime. The article goes on to say that President Vladimir Putin warned Tuesday morning that Western military intervention in Syria would not be tolerated by Moscow, and that the Russians would act decisively to prevent it. Somewhere named DEBKA file also notes that the previous double offensive against Assad began just hours before the NATO conclusion in Brussels on the shooting down of Turkish warplane by Syrian last Friday. Well, look what we got here. So the war machine keeps turning, folks, and the war machine keeps coming. They really want a war with Syria, and then Turkey, and then Pakistan, whatever countries that are not under the globalist control. Okay, final article we got here. There was, I think the 26th, which was actually yesterday, and there is a quote unquote article video about this. This article was written by Paul One. It is called Whistleblower. TSA deliberately, practically, and yes, there are high psychopathic criminals, including pedophiles, rapists, and God knows what else. Excuse me, folks. A TSA supervisor turned whistleblower has revealed to the Alex Jones show how the federal agency is deliberately directing its staff to hire people with criminal records who exhibit violent intent and psychopathic behavior. Translation: crooked criminals are gonna be running our lives and putting their hands on our pants. And folks, today was no different. I heard this one guy say that basically, they talk about how they have criminal records. Let's see how long before they go. How long will they, go on without, really complaining and stuff, but whatever. I mean, the articles here, both at INfowars.com, the TSA whistleblower said that, we have a program in Rhode Island where we take prisoners who are out of non-violent drug offenses and everything else, basically psychopaths, sociopaths, and who were sending them to a 10-day course of getting them out into uniform, checking people, said the whistleblower. And that is very creepy. I mean, really, that is the most creepy thing I've ever seen. So there you go, folks. They are hiring criminals now, so you better do what they say or they may, rape you. Well, that's all the news I had to read for you today. If you want to read more about these articles that I just mentioned, please go to Infowars.com and look them up. This is Info Gundam here. And basically, I have a special note to make. Jerry Sandusky, if you all have been following the trial, the jury deliberately came out on Friday night and said that he was going to prison. The mother effort's going to prison. Finally, one of these little pensioners is going to prison. After all this time. Well, I mean, after all, he was guilty after all. But anyway, folks, that's a good sign right there.